there, welcome back to Extra Coding YouTube channel by Adrika Valoria. So friends, in today's video, we're gonna learn how to make a function with all the types of parameters. So there were normal parameters, right? Let's remove it. Okay. So there were normal parameters and there were default parameters. There were args and quarks. Args and quarks. So here, as you know that args stand for arguments and quark stands for keyword arguments. Okay, right? So let's just revise them all once. So let's make a function define. Here let's make ABC. Okay, so here normal parameters were just like a, like we passed a and b, and we used wait a second, yeah, return a plus b, and we used to just print ABC, and here 2 comma 3, and yeah, the program is this. So these were the normal parameters. Okay, now let's see what were default parameters. So if we write it like this, a equal to 2 and b equal to 3, and now if we write 6 comma 7 here, so it will add 6 comma 7, it will add 6 and 7, so it is 13, right? But if we do not pass anything here, it will automatically assign 2 to a and 3 to b. Okay, so automatically the values of a and b will be assigned. See, it is returning 5. So these were default parameters. Okay, so let's, okay, 2 comma 3. So let's comment this out. So these were normal parameters. Paste. Okay, so these were normal parameters and these were default parameters. So let's comment this also out. Okay, now if you remember, we used args, right? So see, and here star operator and then args, and we used to write something like this for x is equals to 0 and for I in args x plus equals to I, and then return x, right? And here just print ABC, and here we used to pass the arguments, right? 1 2 3 4 5, right? And it will work. See, it is returning 15, right? So these were the args Hope you remember all these things. I'm just making you revise it once so that there's no problem in understanding how all the parameters are assigned, because there's a particular order in which you have to assign, or else it might throw an error and cause problem to your program. Okay, so here were quarks, star star operator, quarks, and here we can write something like this. Suppose x is equals to 0, and we can access the values of it. So for I in quarks dot key, right? So if you remember, quarks take the arguments as a dictionary, so we can access the keys. Hope you remember how to access the keys. Well, I have written it, but hope you remember all the functions of dictionaries as well. So here we can write x plus equals to I, and here we can return x. Okay, now print. Here we will write ABC, and then let's write A equals to 2, B equals to 4, and C equals to 6. If you want, you can write 8 and 10 also. You can pass as many values as you want. That's why we use double star and single star operator. So you will see that, see, wait a second, x plus, oh sorry, here I have passed keys. Instead we have to write values. Okay, so now it will work. See, it is returning 30, right? So this was quarks. Here it is quarks. It's double star operator, and here it is star, right? Okay, so I have commented all the things out, that's why it is not printing anything. So hope all these functions are clear to you. Okay, so now let's see how can we use all of them in one function. Okay, so let's define a function func, and here first you have to pass the normal parameters. So if you want, you can a, b. Okay, so these are the normal parameters that you have to pass first. Okay, and after this you can pass, so here star args. Now after normal parameters you can give star operator. Okay, and after this you have to give a default parameter. So here c is equals to, let's say, 5, and then you can give double star operator quarks. Okay, so this is the order of using the or using all the parameters in a single function. So let's print a comma b, or let's print a and b in different lines, b, and let's print args, and then we will print c and print. We are just directly printing here, we aren't returning anything, quarks. Okay, now func, let's call our function func, and then first we have to give the normal parameters. So 2 comma 3. So these are the parameters that will be assigned to A and B. 2 to A and 3 to B. Okay. Now after these 2 and 3, all the values that we're gonna pass will make a tuple because of args. Okay. So here 4, 5, sorry, 5 and 6. Okay. And after this, if you want to pass C, then you can pass, or else it can, or else it will take 5 automatically because it is a default parameter. So by default its value is 5. Okay. Now we can use quarks. So A is equals to 1, B is equals to 2, C is equals to 3. Okay. So if I run my program, so now here let's call the function func. Here let's pass the strings for A and B. So hello, and second should be world, the most famous string, hello world. Okay. Now after this you can give the arguments. Okay. So you can pass anything, 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, right? And after this, by default the value of C is 5. If you want you can, so if you do not pass anything, by default the value of C will be 5. Okay. And after this you can pass the quarks. So A is equals to 2, B is equals to 3, or you can say 4, and C is equals to 6. Okay. Now let's run our program. So okay, so it's throwing an error. Okay, so the problem is that we have a parameter named A here, and we have A here also, so that's why it is causing a problem. So let's change this parameter to string. Okay, and let's write string here. Okay, and here. So here let's write string 2, and here let's write string 1. So let's just copy it and paste it here, because we were having A and B 2 times, right? So that's why it was throwing an error. So here world, here let's put the comma. Okay. Okay, so now let's run our program. So see, the value of string 1 is hello, string 2 is world, then args, then this is the well, okay, so it is assigning C6, that's why it is C here. So let's write default here, default. Okay, so by default it will be here, we have to write default as well, lt default. See, by default it is 5. Okay, so this is the order in which we have to write when we are using all the types of parameter in a single function. Okay, if the order is changed, it might cause an error to your program. So right, that was it for today's video. Hope all these things are clear to you. See you soon in my next video, guys. Thank you so much.